To begin with, I will first start with some abstract ideas, and then I will move over to the major hard concrete problem that we are facing in Mangrol, that is tuberculosis care program. As you probably all know, Modi government has launched a very big massive program on healthcare in India. Such big program has never been in place before. Now, to me, the major problem with this health program that Modi government has launched is a kind of a fusion the government is trying to achieve between a modern medicine on the one hand and other systems of medicine, healthcare, like Ayurveda, Unani, herbal medicine, and other things. Now, I think this fusion sounds very romantic and very catching and appealing, and it appeals to general population as well because it fits in with our natural instincts. But I think it's not a fusion which is right in my mind, because the major problems that Indian population faces, poor as well as rich people face, these problems, health problems, major health problems, can be only tackled by the ideas and theories of modern medicine. And other theories, if you try to bring in other theories and other pathies, then you are going to create a major mess. That is my opinion. Apart from that, it's very expensive and very costly. But cost apart, this major problem that fusion creates is my main concern. Now, let me talk about the tuberculosis program we are doing in Mangrol and the problems we are facing. In a previous meetings, I have explained at length how the tuberculosis program arose, how it developed further, and where we stand today. So, historical part of the tuberculosis I am going to avoid. I would rather like to talk about the problems currently we are facing in the tuberculosis control in Mangrol. The first big problem that we face is that of defaulters. About 30 to 40% of the patients regularly default. We have tried to tackle this problem try to understand and tackle this problem of defaulters, but I don't think we have made much headway. The default rate remains stubbornly stuck to 30 to 40%, no matter what you do. Now, what are the problems with this 30 to 40% persons not taking the treatment, completing their 6-month mandatory treatment? One problem is that they could be, after a while, they could be spreading the infection in the family, in the surrounding community. And I'm more worried about the children who are in the family, because children can easily get infected by this type of open cases of tuberculosis moving about in the family. One. Second problem of defaulter is that sooner or later, number of such defaulters could develop resistance against the major antibiotics, rifampicin and INH, and that could be a real big disaster. This rifampicin resistance is already rearing its head, and already Modi government and the national government is quite worried about the resistance pattern, and they want to eradicate before the resistance gets out of proportion. They want to tackle with it. But if you are also trying to create another problem of rifampicin resistance emerging by these defaulters, then what are you really achieving? That is a major problem that I would like to point out. Then there is a third problem with defaulter is that they continue to spread rifampicin resistant infection in the community, and that's a very dangerous thing, really very dangerous thing. And then, of course, if you want to treat these patients, then the cost is prohibitive, really heavy, very prohibitive cost that the government will have to bear. The second problem we are facing in Mangrol, it is not a national problem, I know, but it can be a kind of a hidden national problem as well, because I'm talking about now the tuberculosis caused by the cattle population, buffaloes and cows. And this is a tuberculosis caused by bovine type of tuberculosis. It is almost exclusively occurring in a cattle population. But if you consume raw milk, which is a common practice in tribal area, people do not boil milk. They would prefer to drink milk straight. It's considered more healthy and all sorts of things, which is traditional ideas. But if you drink this type of raw milk, and if it is infected by bovine tuberculosis, you get bovine tuberculosis. And there is no strategy, no recognition of bovine tuberculosis in government strategy. And I do not believe that even the tuberculosis experts in the cities, they are well aware of this problem of bovine tuberculosis. It requires different type of treatment, that's all. But you have to know the problem, you have to recognize the problem, then only there is a scope to treat with this problem. And it can add additional major burden to tuberculosis control program. Third problem that we face, and that is also a very common problem in Mangrol, and I am quite sure that is also a major problem in southern India and western India, if not in northern India. And that is the problem of what we technically we would call non-mycobacterium tuberculosis, NTM. And this non-mycobacterium tuberculosis look exactly like tuberculosis bacilli. Their cultural characteristics are also the same. Some differences in the cultural characteristics, otherwise they are not distinguishable. But they are a different type of disease and they require different type of treatment. They require treatment for 1.5 years. It's very expensive treatment. And in government strategy, this NTM does not figure. In government strategy, bovine tuberculosis does not figure, but in Mangrol we see it. Every year I reckon we at least get about 10 to 15 cases of NTM, and I do not know what is the rate of bovine tuberculosis in Mangrol, but I am sure there are cases of bovine tuberculosis also coming into Mangrol. So I think these three problems we face in tuberculosis in Mangrol, I am trying to highlight those three problems, but they are also going to be part of the problem in India also in future. Thank you for listening to me.